She could do way better than you. That's what he said, right there at the dinner table. Her best friend, David, the man she swore was just like a brother, the man who smirked across his glass of wine, and made a spectacle of me in front of everyone. The table went silent, waiting for my reaction. I just looked at him, calm, still, and then at her, my wife, Emily, expecting her to shut him down. Instead, she laughed. Not nervously, not out of shock. She laughed. And when I finally told him to watch his mouth, she snapped, "Apologize or we're over." That was the moment I stopped being her husband. But I didn't tell her that. Not yet. I just smiled, leaned back, and said nothing. Silence became my weapon. We'd been married for 6 years. Not perfect, but we had a rhythm, vacations, family dinners, Sunday mornings tangled in bed. I thought we were solid. But then he started hanging around more. Late-night texts, inside jokes I wasn't part of. A growing shadow in my own residence. When I asked, she called me insecure. Said I was imagining things. I wanted to believe her. God, I did. But betrayal has a scent. And once you smell it, you can't unsmell it. The first crack came 3 weeks before that dinner. She left her phone on the counter while showering. The screen lit up with his name. A message preview. Last night was perfect. Can't stop thinking about you. I didn't touch it. I didn't need to. That one sentence was enough to burn through everything I thought I knew. When she came out wrapped in a towel, humming, I looked at her and realized the woman in front of me wasn't mine anymore. She belonged to him. Pain is heavy. But once it hardens, it becomes something else. Steel, cold, sharp, unyielding. I didn't confront her. Not then. Confrontation gives the guilty a chance to lie, to twist, to prepare. No, I wanted them exposed in the cruel light of truth. So, I waited, listened, and watched. Her passwords were already memorized. Her schedule was imprinted in my mind. Every move she made, I tracked in silence. Within 2 weeks, I had photos, screenshots, bank statements, hotel receipts, proof carved into digital stone. And while she thought she was playing me, I was building her cage. I visited a lawyer quietly, methodically. Everything was drafted. Divorce papers, financial splits, asset protection. I secured my accounts, locked away valuables, and shifted ownerships. I didn't just prepare to leave. I prepared to win. But revenge required patience. It wasn't enough to simply walk away. They had mocked me. They had humiliated me. So, I wanted them to choke on their own choices. The dinner was the spark, his insult. Her ultimatum, apologize or we're over. In that moment, she revealed her choice. She chose him, not me. Fine. I let her believe she had power. For weeks, I acted normal, even loving. Flowers. Dinner dates, weekend plans. I lulled her into thinking the storm had passed. Meanwhile, I fed evidence into a private group chat, one I created with her family, close friends, and colleagues. Every picture, every message, every receipt, drip by drip, proof by proof. And I waited. It was a Thursday evening when it all detonated. She walked through the door, tossing her bag onto the counter, chattering about her day. I was sitting at the table, calm, phone in hand. Her phone buzzed. Dozens of notifications. She frowned, picked it up, and then I watched her face drain of color because she was seeing it. All of it. The group chat exploding with her affair in high definition. Her mother's shock. Her sister's disgust. Her co-worker's disbelief. She turned to me, eyes wide, tears already forming. "What did you do?" I leaned back. Finally, I spoke. "I didn't do anything. You did." She collapsed into a chair, hands trembling, whispering excuses that even she didn't believe. I slid an envelope across the table. Divorce papers, neat, prepared, and signed. "You mocked me. You betrayed me. You wanted me to apologize. This is my apology." Within a week, she was out of the residence. He didn't take her in. Oh, no. He had a wife of his own who now knew everything, courtesy of me. He lost his marriage, his reputation, his comfortable life. And her. She lost the safety net she thought she'd always have. Friends turned cold. Family kept their distance. She tried calling, begging, bargaining. I let the phone ring. People think revenge is loud, explosive, and chaotic. But real revenge is silent, precise, and surgical. I didn't yell. I didn't fight. I didn't raise a hand. I just let the truth do the work. And when the dust settled, I wasn't the one left broken. They were. So when she spat those words at dinner, apologize or we're over, she thought she was holding the blade. But the knife was always in my hand, and I cut clean. Sometimes I replay that night at the table. His smirk, her laughter, my silence. It wasn't weakness. It was the opening move. Now when I wake alone, I don't feel regret. I feel clarity, because I didn't lose her. She lost me. And that was the sharpest revenge of all.